seed raising mix which has been formulated especially for the germination of seeds. Most of us have little 6x4 punnets that we've had around the garden that we've bought plants from nurseries and things over the years. Very suitable for raising small amounts of seeds. The important thing is hygiene, of course, so if they've been used before, wash them, dry them, and then take some of the seed raising mix and put it into the punnet and fill it just over halfway. Give it a shake and level it off a bit, and then I always firm it a wee bit, not too much. We don't want it too firm, but we just want it to give it a nice level surface on the top of the punnet. It needs to be level so that when we water it in, that the water doesn't run all over the place. We then can take our seeds, and I always open my seeds with a sharp knife again, open them up, and just gently spread them over the... We don't want to plant them too thick, because if we plant them too thick we're going to get damping off. I then take a wee bit of vermiculite and just gently cover it with the vermiculite about twice the depth of the diameter of the seed that I've sown in the punnet. I then take a label, write what the seed is, and the date that I sowed it. Pop it in the end. I would then water that with a watering can and then put it in a spot in the greenhouse or the conservatory or on the shed window where it can germinate, ready for pricking out later on. Usually within about 14 to 21 days one can expect to find a punnet of seedlings like that. As you can see, no damping off, not planted too thick, lovely plants ready for pricking out. Once our seeds have germinated and they're ready for what we call pricking out, we start to moving up into the next range of soil mixes, and we go for the short-term veggie mix, which is designed for short-term growing of plants ready before they plant out or in the veggie garden. So what we're going to do today is prick out some lettuce plants. I like to use 6-cell packs for that. The reason is most of us at home, we don't need hundreds of lettuces in our place, so a 6-pack is just about the right size. So we take the 6-pack, you can use a second-hand one, but again it must be washed. Taking the potting mix, we put it into the 6-pack, give it a shake, give it a wee thump, and just to firm it down. We don't want it too hard, we don't want to make it too firm. Then I just brush the excess off there, and we can see then that we've got the 6-pack there ready for pricking out. We then take the seedlings, and this is where the old knives out of the kitchen that have been US for that, I use those, I get them under there. The seedlings come with a couple of handles on them, so I take each one like so, using a dibber which I've made out of a piece of doweling. Make a hole, pop the root in, give it a wee firm. When you firm it in, make sure that you don't go too close to the stem, because we don't want to bruise that stem, because if we do the plant will die. So we just do it quite gently, and we do make the hole so that it's easy to get the plant in. There we are, there's the plants ready. Then we give them a water with a watering can. You can put the label in so that you know what they are, and in about 3 weeks time they'll be ready to plant out in the garden. I use a 6-pack, the little cells here, because the plant doesn't get disturbed when you plant it into the garden, and the plant just carries on growing, and all the nutrients that were in the potting mix will carry on feeding the plant in the initial part when it's planted into the ground. So that's the process of pricking out. Dead simple, very satisfying.